She ordered food from Taziki's at the Colonnade and traveled there. She then traveled to Target on 280, where she purchased some granola bars and Cheez-Its. From there, she remained in the parking lot at that shopping center until 9:21 p.m. when she drove to I-459. Carlee communicated on her cell phone with individuals known to her while on her path of travel up to the point of calling 911 at 9:34 p.m. And at this time, we will play the 911 call in its entirety.
A bit about the Carlee Russell investigation. People are frantic because there are rumors out there that this is a hoax and this is all made up. Look, at the end of the day, right now, we don't know if this is a hoax or not. We don't know anything, right? There is no evidence that has been disclosed really to the public as of yet. It's entirely too early in the process to think that she was lying or made any of this up. Now, the police have a role. People are trying to rush the investigation. The police do not have a duty to the media. They do not have a duty to the general public, right? Primarily, and by the general public, I mean in this particular instance right now, right? Primarily, they have a duty to the victims, right? They have a duty to investigate. For watching, folks, I hope you enjoyed my commentary, found it useful. If you did, please feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel. That's youtube.com/DShackLaw. youtube.com/DShackLaw. Investigate this case in such a way where they gather the appropriate evidence. Photographs, videos. Is there DNA? Is there other forensic evidence? Is there physical evidence? The last thing they want to do is compromise this investigation, because if and when somebody is arrested and charged for any crimes here, this case will ultimately go to a courtroom and possibly a trial. And the burden of proof, as folks know, is beyond a reasonable doubt. It's very high. And if the police spend their time spinning their wheels, possibly chasing false leads, things of that nature, then that process, once it's turned over to the prosecutors, may be compromised, right? And that's the last thing that the police want to do at this particular time. Now, folks are upset at the family of Carlee Russell. Look, their duty is to their girlfriend, to their daughter, right, to protect her, and that's what they're doing. Their duty is not to investigate this case or solve a crime or appease members of the public. So it's important to keep in mind the different roles that the actors here play. The police play a role, the family plays a role. Those roles are not necessarily always aligned, right? And it's important that if the police here disclose what they found so far, what information they have, what evidence they possess, to the media, to social media, to folks in the public, if they hold press conferences, right? It's possible that they will be chasing false leads that may delay an investigation, deter an investigation, and compromise an investigation, right? That is the last thing anybody wants to do here, right? Law enforcement has to make sure that they do their job right, that they gather evidence right, that they speak to witnesses in the right way, that they make it so that if and when a prosecutor tries this case in court, the job of that prosecutor is made easier, not harder, by the police investigation this early on in the case. So it'll be interesting to see what happens if and when anybody is charged here, indicted, and ultimately tried for any alleged crimes.
Yo guys, I'll welcome you back on here. Now the Carlee Russell issue is actually becoming more interesting and strange. You know, there is lots of fishy stuff in that case. The lady saying she was abducted, she was taken away by unknown people, but then according to the evidence and what the police is actually coming out to tell us from the Lier investigations they have been conducting, it looks like this whole case is full of lies. And Carlee Russell, it's like, by the look of things and allegedly, it looks like she was trying just to gain attention. From what the police said, in summary, they said that days before this whole thing happened, she was searching about a movie called Taken and other movies related to disappearance and stuff like that. So it looks like this lady must have been, playing a couple of games. Even some people actually are coming out out of the internet, and they are saying the family, when they made that interview they held with NBC, that they didn't look so genuine. They looked like as if they were lying. I don't know, maybe you can reach out and actually watch the video I did previously about the family when they were trying to explain this whole scenario. So it's really a very complicated thing, but of course, like what the lawyer said, let us give police time, let us give them space so that they carry out their investigations, and of course they don't have a duty to us, the public, to explain whatever they have come out with. Otherwise, will compromise with the information they are likely to get. So it's really very 50-50, I can say, but of course we'll wait and see. But some of the people all over the internet, they're saying this lady is an attention seeker. She actually was in a hotel and stuff like that. So let us wait and see how the whole thing unfolds. But of course, before I log out, I want you to click the subscription button of our prominent lawyer who is giving us this beautiful commentary, that is lawyer Dimitri. He's a professional lawyer from New York City, and we are going to be partnering with him, giving us loads and loads of commentary. So I want you to click the subscription button of our prominent lawyer Dimitri, so that actually you can also go there and check out the kinds of work he is doing.